Look for the transmission control module. It handles all communications going in and out of viewport.
And then, of course, there's good old My Name is Mayo, but I don't consider that shovelware. Maybe back when it first came out, people thought it was, because at the time it was the fastest, easiest platinum known to man. But it's not even in the top 100. I don't even think it's in the top 200 or 300 anymore. I suppose if we're calling a game about a jar of mayonnaise as being better quality now, it shows how far things have fallen. Okay, drone, take him out, because there's one guy hiding out up here. How long do we have to defend this for? And then... oh, I remember this mission.
Take them out before the mast is destroyed.
I barely remember this mission, but I remember this mission. And then the final floor has like 3 or 4 Emperor Bulblaxes that are in water most of the time, so you can't kill them the normal way with purples. This is not going to make any sense to people who have never played Pikmin. Even on lower difficulties like hard. Because hard is effectively medium difficulty in this game. Yeah, hard is effectively the medium difficulty in this game. Okay, person. Oh! That was bad. Okay, that did more damage than I expected. What happened to my drone? Why did it go away? Just take some time. Okay, well, I won't complain. When I once saw Indiana Jones, it wasn't bad. It was a million times better. Oh, My Name is Mayo. Okay, yep. Hey, how's it going, Dresden Balloon? It's going good. Finished getting all the online trophies for a bunch of games this week. Homefront: The Revolution, Watch Dogs, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Worms 2, Armageddon, Worms Ultimate Mayhem. Homefront is giving me fucking PT. Oh! That was it? Wait, what? It had one more. There was one more. It said there was one more after that, but okay. That was the Platinum Trophy. I thought it was going to pop after the next one. Not that one. Well, guys, that's the Platinum. Hey, guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 727th Platinum Trophy. You guys already saw it unlock on a live stream on my 13-year YouTube channel anniversary. Anyway, today's Platinum Trophy was Tom Clancy's The Division 2, and I do apologize that the trophy numbers are going to be a little bit off here because I didn't get the chance to record this during the day on Saturday before I got the Platinum Trophy in Modern Warfare 2. I was busy that day, so we're getting slightly off stats, but it doesn't matter because we got the Platinum Trophy. So, The Division 2 was not a particularly hard Platinum Trophy. I'd put it around a 3.5 out of 10. It's not particularly hard, but it is definitely time-consuming, like 40 to 45, maybe 50 hours total to get the Platinum, depending on a couple of trophies. So it is a bit of a time-consuming experience. Now, for the Platinum Trophy, you're going to get several trophies. Everything through this first gold right here is going to come naturally by simply completing the main story of the game. There's around 16-ish true story missions in the main story of the game, and all of these trophies are going to be unlocked along the way, so nothing much to worry about with those. Then you have to finish all missions in the game on hard difficulty or above. Again, there's about 15 or 16 missions that you have to do on hard difficulty. The good thing is that hard difficulty is not the hardest difficulty available. It's actually pretty much a medium difficulty because you have to play each mission the first time on story difficulty, which is easy mode, of course. Then you have a normal difficulty, which is a slight step up. Hard difficulty, which is a little bit more of a step up, but it's effectively a medium difficulty in any other game because it just ups the number of enemies you have to fight by a small amount, and it also makes more of them the veteran enemies with purple health bars, and it makes you fight maybe a couple more elites as well. But it's nothing like, you know, challenging, heroic, or legendary. I've done almost nothing on challenging or heroic. I've done like one thing on each of those, and they were both pretty challenging. I've done nothing on legendary. I know nothing about legendary, except that you don't get it till you're at least level 40, and it's brutal, but gives you some really good gear. Then you have to fully upgrade all settlements, which just requires you to complete all the projects for each of the 2 settlements. Nothing too difficult there. You have to destroy every piece of a tank's armor before killing the tank. The tanks are the big yellow health bar guys that have a ton of body armor on them. And basically, to get this trophy, you have to destroy all of the armor on each of their arms, each of their legs, their chest, and their head. And once you've destroyed all 6 pieces of armor, you can finish them off with whichever weapon you wish. This is best done in the American History Museum. That's a great place to do it. I think I did it on story difficulty in there. I just don't remember if I did it on normal or Black Tusk Invasion version. I think I did it on the normal version, though, so the non-invaded version. And in there, he does have a grenade launcher, but if you can manage to knock the grenade launcher away, all he'll have then is like a pistol or a shotgun or something. So at that point, he's relatively easy to finish off safely because you can just hide behind cover and pick off each piece of armor with a marksman rifle, or even just with a pistol if you really want to be careful. So it's not too difficult, but it definitely will take several tries. Then you have to discover 20 control points in DC. This one's pretty much unmissable. Just discover and save 20 control points throughout the course of the playthrough. Pretty much unmissable. They're like fast travel points and supply points. Now we have our first true multiplayer trophy, so to be fair, this game is heavily multiplayer focused. It requires you to have an online connection to be able to get any trophies, but there are a few trophies that require true online play, and this is one of them. So you just have to be in a group, and you have to take over a control point without anyone in the group being downed. You can do this either with a partner, a boosting partner, or you can just do it with randoms and probably not have much of an issue. Then respond to a call for help and revive the agent, as well as put out a call for backup. These are pretty similar. To put out a call for backup, you have to go down and then you hold like the triangle button or something, and it'll allow you to call for backup. Whereas responding to a call for help, you just have to wait until you get a notification on the screen that says someone is asking for help. Join them and then revive them at any point while you're in a group together. Fairly simple. Then you have to collect any suit of cards in the open world. This one takes a while because there's 52 cards, 13 cards for each of the 4 decks, or suits, I mean, would be the correct word for that. So you have to complete any of those 4 suits. The problem is the card you get each time is random, and while there are no repeats, it can take a while to get all the cards for a single suit. It can actually take up to 49 cards if you get really, really unlucky. And you can only get 1 card every half an hour by killing certain named elites. This is best farmed in the little plaza with the statue directly north of the White House base of operations. But even with efficient farming methods, it will take quite a while. It took me about 40, so I didn't have the best luck, but I didn't have quite the worst luck either. So it can take you potentially over 24 hours of pretty boring grinding or just AFKing to get this one. This trophy is pretty much unmissable. You'll probably get it pretty early on by accident or just by naturally playing. This one's pretty much unmissable. You should get it naturally while fighting enemies. This one's also pretty tough to miss because commendations just unlock as you complete certain things throughout the game. You're probably not going to miss this one. You should get it easily by the time you finish everything else. For this one, just find any group of friendlies that are out scavenging and give them some supplies, and you will get this trophy. Then you have to go into any dark zone and access any safe house in it. That's very easy. You have to extract an item from each dark zone, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because enemies are not always going to be aggressive in the dark zones. I'm talking about other human players for that matter. Then you have to eliminate a rogue agent in each dark zone. This is something that is not going to come naturally, most likely, unless you're playing really aggressive, because you will get your ass handed to you, most likely, if you just go in blindly trying to kill anyone in there after you turn rogue. It's probably not going to end well for you, so I definitely recommend boosting this one. Then you have to win a match of skirmish or domination. Those are 4v4 competitive PvP modes. Now, you are going to have a lot of really sweaty tryhards in this game mode, but as long as you just keep going through matchmaking, you'll eventually get in a group that's able to win a match, even if it takes a few tries or an hour of total gameplay. Then, for this one, you have to be in a clan and then face off against another clan. It can just be 1 person per clan, is perfectly fine. You also have to create a clan for another trophy or join one for that trophy, so you can kind of knock those out together. You'll get this one naturally, most likely while you're going for the skirmish or domination trophy here. Complete a bounty from each safe house. You'll get this after completing all the objectives to liberate that territory, which is usually resupplying the control point in the area or a control point, finding some SHD tech, and completing activities. And once you do all that, the bounty will emerge, so you just go and find them and kill them. Then you have 2 trophies for signature weapons. You have to get a kill with each of them and shoot 10 enemies in the leg with a crossbow. These are the original Year 1 signature weapons. There are other ones now, though. You have to reach level 30, which is pretty much unmissable while going for some of the other trophies. Already talked about the clan. Already talked about joining or creating a clan. Then for this trophy, you have to get into a group and take a picture of 4 people together. It can be with randoms or it can be boosted. Either way is totally fine. I don't think you can do it just by standing at the entrance to a safe house and waiting for people to spawn in and taking a picture of them together. That didn't work for me. I did it by joining a random call for help and taking a selfie of the 4 of us. Then you have to collect blueprints. This one's unmissable. Craft an exotic weapon or item, or retool a current exotic weapon or item also works, and that's the easier way to do it. Equip a specialization and fully upgrade it. Requires 165 points. You'll get points when you level up. You'll get points when you complete objectives on hard or higher, so that's really how you're going to get more and more points for this. It takes a little while, but it's not anything too difficult. Then you have to complete a single project each for the theater and campus. You'll get this while going for the fully upgrading each settlement. You have to equip and use each of the 8 skills in the game. You have to equip high-end, which is yellow tier gear or better in each slot. And then you have this really annoying online trophy for hijacking and extraction in any occupied dark zone. 1 dark zone is going to be occupied each week. It's much more difficult enemies, much more rogue agents to deal with, and it's just really finicky to try to boost it, even with, unless like you and your partner are both very similar levels. The game does have DLC that I've talked about before. You have 3 shorter story DLCs that each take 1 to 2 hours. You have 2 raids, which are fairly annoying to get through because they require 8 people. And then the Warlords of New York DLC that I'm currently mainly working on. So with that, level 832, 35%, 26,193 total trophies. This was platinum number 727, but we're now at 728. 4,759 gold, 6,971 silvers, 13,735 bronzes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys back here soon for the next video.